flying at your face with no helmet or a face mask. That's how it was back in the early days of hockey, where goalies would have to stop a puck to the face without a mask or a helmet. And I'm going to talk about, just like any other sport, hockey has changed a lot from where it is today. And hockey helmets have evolved from masks to where it is today. And I played hockey since I was a little kid, and I loved the game ever since. I've grown to every aspect of the game, and I made it a part of my life, from playing on the ice to watching the games on the television. I chose this topic because hockey has made me the person I am today, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about helmets. And hockey helmets have evolved from the leather helmets that we see to the vinyl helmets that we have today. And I'll talk about how hockey helmets got introduced to the game and how they impact the sport. Then I'm going to talk about how the hockey culture has made me the person I am today. So safety wasn't really a word used often in the early sports. And goalies didn't really start wearing helmets like these until the 60s and 70s. And I can't imagine taking a puck to the face without a helmet or protective gear. And thanks to Jaquil's Plante in 1959, he was the first ever goalie to wear a hockey mask in a game. They weren't really popular at first because goalies didn't want to seem like they were scared of the puck or they were not brave enough. But another reason is being that their eyes, they couldn't really see. And this was true, but it just got to the point where their faces were being destroyed. And a lot of them adopted this idea to wear masks like this to preserve their career and their face. And this movement led to more confidence in between the pipes. And this led to the goalies more focusing about saving the puck other than worrying about the puck in their face. And the only downside to these masks was that their eyes were still vulnerable until the creation of the cage. And this cage would connect to the helmet part. This is called the combo. And this just changed the way how goalies played the game of hockey. Goalies would usually kick at the puck to save the puck, but now they could dive at it, not worrying about the puck hitting their face. And this meant the goalies can defend the goal better. More and more buckets were carried, and less surgeries were made. On the other hand, skater helmets were made of leather in the early 1900s, and they changed to plastic, and they had padding on the inside of them in the 50s and 60s. And they weren't really that good looking, and many players didn't wear them because they were optional. And obviously, helmets are there to protect your head from concussions and blows. And they were significant because, like I said, they reduced the number of concussions. And the game of hockey was fast-paced and physical, and concussions happen a lot. And then finally, the NHL made it required for players to wear helmets. And this is valued because it protects your brain, it protects your mind and your life. And nowadays, with all the research and advanced technology in the game, the helmets are more advanced than ever and will protect you from hits to the head. And helmets have come a long way from this, as obviously. And now I'm going to talk about how the hockey culture and how it impacted my life. I identify as a hockey community because my teammates were my family. The ice rink was my home, and everything I learned and all the lessons I've learned from hockey, I can use for my life and in my future. And all the values I've learned has put me on the path I am right now. And all the memories that I learned, the commitment will always come from the game of hockey. And in conclusion, the hockey helmet is no-brainer, one of the most protective equipment in the game of hockey. And hockey helmets have changed from the leather or these masks to the vinyl advanced protective equipment with the padding inside of them. And hockey helmets have impacted the sport where goalies can dive at the puck instead of just kicking at the puck. And I just finished talking about how hockey helmets have impacted the game and how they got introduced in the game. Then I started talking about how the hockey community and the hockey culture has impacted my life. And hockey helmets have just showed that how crazy we were back in the days. And like the great one said, you miss 100% of shots.